Are you one of those people who spend time doing a Google image search for pictures or illustrations to use in your social media or when you make print or online digital material, but you're not really supposed to be using them because of copyright issues, but you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for Shutterstock or some other image site? Well, if that's you, then join me today as I give you 4 quick and easy places to find all the images and stock videos even that you need. Welcome to the next episode of the BizMagic podcast, sharing expertise in solopreneur journeys to help business owners find the magic in their businesses by being more productive, focused, and successful. I am Patty Meyer, the founder of BizMagic, where I help entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and small business owners clear their plates so they can get back to doing what they love, running their business. If you are someone who posts on social media, then you may know that the posts that get the most attention are the ones that have images or videos in them. You pretty much want to avoid at all costs posting content with no images at all on social media. Twitter, of course, is the exception. Or maybe you're creating a lead magnet or a flyer or whatever it may be, and you need an image to make it really pop. In all of these cases, if you are sharing images as your own, you want to make sure that they are yours to share. When you just grab an image off of a Google image search, there's a good chance that you are not asking permission from the owner of the website where you found it, nor are you likely crediting them. And while if you're a small entrepreneur, the chance of the person who the image belongs to seeing your use of it and suing you is pretty slim, it's still better to be safe than sorry. The other option, of course, is to pay a stock photo site like Shutterstock, iStock, or Getty Images. They have high quality photos that you can use for anything you need, but they also can come with a pretty hefty price tag. So to help you out with all of your image sourcing endeavors, I'm here to share my favorite places to find stock images and videos that cost you nothing and you can use for whatever you'd like. Ready? Let's dive in. So the first free resource that I'm going to share with you for stock images is Unsplash. Now this one I really love because the other two that I'm going to show you sometimes have overlapping images and you can find them in other places. So Unsplash has really unique photos that are not found on the other sites that I'm going to show you. And they're gorgeous. And the best part is that they are uploaded by people just like you and I. Because of that, you'll also have the option to credit those people, but you don't have to, which is also kind of nice. So as you can see at the top here, you have a bunch of different categories that you can choose from and just click on those to browse. So these you can just use as the wallpaper on your computer, but they're also just beautiful, stunning images, textures and patterns. And these you can use as a background on, say, if you're working in Canva or something like that. So beautiful. But if you're looking for something very specific, let's say ocean waves, you can type that in and you just get all of the ocean waves. And so what's really nice is they have tags on them. So if you want to see more like that, then you can see all the ones that have the tag sea or beach. So it's a really nice way to click around and find exactly what you're looking for. So then when you click on one that you want to download, you can see who uploaded it and you can click download for free. And then you just save it right to wherever you want to. And as you see, it gives you this little box here where you can copy this and paste it wherever it is you're posting your image. But you don't have to. Crediting isn't required, but it's appreciated. So it's up to you if you want to do that. But again, it's not required, so you can do anything that makes you feel good. You can also favorite this, and you can add it to a collection. So that's Unsplash. So the next free stock image resource that I like is Pexels. As you can see, they have beautiful images. Again, you can scroll down and look through them. They don't require credit, and they're free. They have suggested ones right here, and you can just click and look at ones as you want. And again, you can do related searches here. But they have really pretty images. Now you may find a search that only yields 2 or 3 options. And that could be clutter, right? So this one only has 2 options, and then you'll see, and so this is something to be careful of, sponsored photos. So these ones will take you to a different site, which is Adobe Stock, and then you'd have to pay for them. So you want to take a look here. And so maybe then they have related searches that you could look through and see if that helps with what you're looking for. Okay. But it's a really great site in general for you to at least have a good start and try to find a couple of photos. The next site that I really like to use for my free stock images is Pixabay. If we type in clutter here, this one has 355 images of clutter, whereas the other one only had 2. So it's another great resource. But again, sometimes they may just have the exact same images I found. So that's the only downside to it. But between Pexels, Pixabay, and Unsplash, you can usually find what you're looking for. And again, this one also has sponsored content, and this one's from Shutterstock. So you want to kind of keep an eye out for that, because this will also take you to a different site. Okay, so when you want to download something, you click and you do a free download, and it'll download it right there. Again, you don't have to do any crediting, and it's just yours. Now, another thing I really like about Pixabay, when we come back to the homepage, you can choose between photos, illustrations, vectors, or videos. So you don't just have to look for images. That's a really pretty image of artichokes, by the way. You can choose illustrations, which these not all are. They are. And as you can see, some of these are really realistic and beautiful. These are all illustrations that are available for you. And if you want to do video searches, so say you want a loop on your website or you want to share an interesting video, they tend to be very short little clips. And you can put your mouse over it and just see them moving, or you can click on it and play it. So you have the option of having videos as well. Now, vectors are something that you would be using if you were using a design program. So we're not really going to focus on that right now. The other one that I really like a lot is Canva. So now Canva isn't one that you would think of necessarily when you're thinking of looking for stock photos, because it's a design app that you use. Now, I do have a Canva tutorial that I have shared previously that I did a podcast on. So I'll put the link here so that you can find that if you want to go back to how exactly you can design something. But when you're creating a design in Canva, they give you the option to search through their stock photos as well. So you would click on elements, and then you would type in something for that. And then you can see that these are the free pictures, and you can choose photos, or you can choose graphics. So here you can have illustrations. And the same options were available, by the way, and I forgot to show that, in Pexels and Pixabay. So you can also look at illustrations and not just photos. But here you can see that these cost $1. So if you click free only, they don't have any clutter images here that are free only. But if you do happiness, images, graphics only, and then you can see the free ones. And then you click it, and it pops right into your blank canvas that you're working on. Now, this one in particular is cool because we can change the colors in it, which is kind of fun, right? So the great thing about this is not only can you use those, but then again, you can look at photos. And now we have the free ones. Click free. And you can fill the entire space. So if you want this to become a Facebook image, there you go. That is a Facebook post. And you can just download it. Now, if you want to add something to it, then you can add text and put whatever you want here. You know, whatever, whatever you want to do here. You get the idea. So it's a really great option, and then you can put a logo on or anything like that. And again, these are free and you don't have to credit it, and then you can just download it. But if you want to keep it the same size as you had it, let's remove this. You can go back to Elements, and you can leave it just like that. And when you click download, you click transparent background, and then it'll download just with this and the white will be gone. So that's another option to do that. So that's why I really like Canva for that option. Now, as an added bonus, there's a really cool site that I love to use called Creative Market. They send free resources every Monday. They send 6 free ones every Monday. So sometimes they're fonts, sometimes they're keynote templates, sometimes they are like clip art style or little illustration bits, they're vectors, sometimes they're stock images. So I've gotten a lot of really cool stuff from it, and you would just click it, and then you can literally just download it and you get them. So even if you don't get anything every week, I would still sign up for this. So you just go to Creative Market and then you sign up. And you can buy things. They have things that you could purchase of various types. Again, all sorts of resources and elements that you might use for any of your design. And if you have a paid version of Canva, you can upload your own fonts. So downloading fonts is really beneficial in that way. But obviously, if you're designing on your own using a program like Illustrator or Photoshop, then fonts are a really great thing because you can download the font and install them in your computer and it will work in those programs. So they almost always have about 2 fonts at least, which is a really great option. So, and then they give you paid options and things that you can buy from them again. But every Monday, 6 free items, and I've gotten a lot of stock images from this. And there you go. Some great free photo stock image resources for you. And now, as always, I want to hear from you. Do you have any resources you like to use to find free images or a favorite affordable option? Share in the comments with us. And you can always email me at questions@bizmagic.co. If you have any topics or questions that you would like to see me talk about in a future episode of the podcast, please head over to bizmagicpodcast.com and click on Ask a Question. If you'd like to be a guest on the show and share an area of expertise or talk about your solopreneur journey and all its ups, downs, and sideways, you can also do that in the same place by clicking on Be a Guest. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found some value and are diving into a new world of free online image searching for all your needs. If you like what you saw here today, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Then join me next time when I tell you all about what a lead magnet is and why you should be using it for your business. You don't want to miss it. Till then, keep the magic in your biz.